Hey guys, you're very welcome to your Aries messages. So, this is going to be relevant from the time you view it moving forward. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anybody else is guided here. I do have another Aries reading up on the channel, guys, if you'd like to check that out. So, let's see, Aries, what's going on around your energies now and as we move forward into April 2019. What Spirit would like you to know, what they need you to know. Hey, how are you? What they want you to know at this time, okay? So your energy is coming in as the Page of Pentacles. So you might be considering a new idea, and this idea is divinely guided, okay? So the challenge is the Star card. So this is healing energy. So maybe you receive an offer, or everything is in its infancy stage here with the Page of Pentacles, and you're doubting whether or not this is right for you. So let's see what's in your mental mind, the Hierophant. So yeah, so you might be considering study or a new project or a new relationship, and around this energy is the Hierophant. So Earth energy, guys, Taurus energy is showing up here. So this could be a commitment, it could be a marriage, it could also be in relation to higher learning, but it does represent your core values and belief systems. So in as we move forward in the month of April 2019 year, looking at your spiritual life, you're looking at the things that you want to commit to, the things you want to see grow and develop in your lives. And if this is a relationship or at the beginning stages of a new career or a new job, but I do feel like that you're doubting, and maybe you're doubting your spiritual gifts. Let's see what the underlining energy is. The Ten of Cups. So this is for a lot of you in relation to family and marriage and commitment. And you're wishing here for a new start and a new beginning. But I do feel like there's healing that needs to take place within your energies, because there is a great energy of happiness around you, guys. So there's positive energies around the home, around family connections. You might be considering whether or not you want to get into a marriage or commitment, whether or not you want a family, but ultimately your happiness is what's driving all of this energy. So let's see what the past energies are. The Two of Swords. So there was an emotional detachment here that took place, and maybe there was a fork in the road or a decision that you needed to make that you found quite difficult to make, and you've gone internally here. This is internal dialogue, shutting the outside world off, the opinions of others off, so you can make a decision that is ultimately for your highest good. So logic kind of won over emotion here, and sometimes that is very good, especially if you're detaching from negative people, negative situations and relationships that weren't in your highest good. So let's see what's incoming energies for you guys. The Six of Wands. So the beginning stages here of a relationship or a job is actually being divinely guided, even though you're doubting this. it is saying that you are on the right path with this energy, and the Six of Wands would represent that victory, that positive movement forward. So you're gaining recognition around your hard work and efforts that you put in. This could be public recognition here. Some of you could be going into the spotlight with a new project, and you may be joining a large organization or enhancing your spiritual gifts and talents. Let's see what else is coming in around the energies here. The Queen of Cups. Okay, and we have Temperance at the bottom of the deck, guys. So this is divine guidance. It's healing energy. It's allowing you to have a greater understanding of your emotions, to find that balance and equilibrium in your life. So maybe you're trying to come to a compromise, a solution here within any difficulties in partnerships or in relationships, or what you feel like you want to commit to. But Temperance is Sagittarius, and I know that Jupiter is going retrograde, guys, in the month of April. So this retrograde energy is actually something that's going to something that you feel like a missed opportunity is coming back around here, and it is very much divinely guided with the Temperance energy. So you may be very well moving forward, and the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Aquarius, we have fire. Yeah, we have all elements here. We have earth, we have air, fire, and water. So I do feel like that there is a need for you to take a step-by-step practical approach and understand that it's a learning phase that you are going through. So maybe you've realized what you truly want to do, but there's a challenge around your energy, or you feel like that you haven't been listening to your divine guidance. And I do feel like whatever this Page of Pentacles is, in terms of the infancy stages, and also this could be relating to pregnancy or the birth of a child. So congratulations to those that this does relate to. And you could be actually giving birth or conceiving in Taurus season, because we have the Ten of Cups as the underlining energy. So there is additions to the family here, new connections taking place within your lives. But overall, I feel like your happiness, what makes you happy, is driving you. And this is actually allowing you to see that everything has like a natural growing process. So allowing nature run its course. If this is the beginning stages of a relationship or a job or a project, know that a step-by-step approach is very much the way forward, because it seems like that you have made a difficult decision in the past, and you've had to use logic over emotion here to make that decision, but it's ultimately for your highest good. And with the Hierophant, the Hierophant energy, you might be very well connecting with a spiritual teacher or a mentor, or seeking out advice or counsel from somebody that you feel has experience, has knowledge and wisdom that can help you develop and grow on your spiritual path. It can help you to trust the path that you are being guided to take here, and you're afraid to show your authentic self. I feel for some reason there might be like an oppression around conformity. So your family or society or religion, maybe they're not in agreement with what you want to do with your life, but you feel like that you're being divinely guided, and that's why it's challenging for you to kind of go against the norm or go against what other people expect of you. But I do feel like that you are in a very important learning phase in your life where you're learning to be yourself, where you're learning to take your mask off in the world and do the things that are right for you here. And temperance is bringing in a great healing into you, and it's saying to trust your divine guidance, that you have learned a great deal from your emotional experiences, from your journey so far, and you're connecting here to not only grounding your energies, but you want to get your head and heart into alignment, where there is a balance and an equilibrium taking place. Because I do see that there is a connection here with somebody that you are considering possibly a commitment to, if this is a relationship. And there is a need to look at the solutions, look for solutions rather than the problems, and definitely seek out counsel and advice from mentors or matriarchs in your family that can help guide you with a decision in the right direction for you. But I do feel like that once you realize that the Page of Pentacles is really here saying that even though there are challenges around you, and maybe you're eager to step out into the world and use your talents and gifts, this is actually saying to allow yourself the time to grow and develop through the process, whether it's a relationship or your own personal projects. But I am feeling that there is going to be movement forward in a positive way here, and some of you are going to be connecting with a Queen of Cups energy, or you might be falling in love. In the month of April 2019, you could be very, very deeply in love with somebody, and now you're really, so if there is a relationship, a connection here, it's like being publicly announced that the relationship is going to move forward because there is love here. The Ten of Cups being the underlining energy is saying that you need to focus on what you want for your life. What is your Ten of Cups? For some people, that's a career, it's a job, it's a spirituality. For others, it's marriage and children, a commitment in a relationship. But there is a need here to really focus on the positive energies in your life, the positive people in your life, and to be who you truly are, to not allow anybody to dampen the light and the spirit within you, just because society says you should be married or you should be committed or you should work in a certain area, if that's what your family want you to do. It's not about what others want you to do. It's about you being you and following your path. But I feel like that there is an energy around. There's like there's conflict within you to know what is my divine talents, what is my spiritual gifts, and how can I enhance them? How can I shine my light out into the world, and how can I be my authentic self? If you're feeling an oppression got to do with conformity of your religion or society here, there is a lot of energies around the fact that you might be getting pushed into doing something that you don't really want to do. But I feel like that the decision that possibly you didn't want to make previously to this energy is really saying that you made a head over heart decision. And I feel like this decision wasn't easy for you, but it's ultimately a part of your own personal growth and development. And maybe you feel like you don't have all of the skills or abilities to follow your path yet, and that's why you're seeking counsel. So I feel like that the message here is that when you actually start believing in yourself, when you start making plans for your future based on your heart, based on your true desires, and then you commit to that energy. So you're focusing on what you're going to commit to as you move forward into April. Maybe you feel like that you're not getting your wish, or you feel like that your path is being blocked in some way. But I definitely, like, you have the Hierophant, the Star, and Temperance telling you that you are absolutely being divinely guided. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let you think that it's in your imagination, or it's like wishful thinking taking place. Because when you start following, if you start asking about your divine life purpose, and you ask your angels and guides to help you to follow the right path, because possibly you felt like that you weren't on the right path, and that's why the Star card is challenging you. But the Six of Wands represents that movement forward in terms of positive progression. So when Jupiter goes retrograde, guys, in April, definitely pay attention to the energies and opportunities that are coming back around for you, because there is success here, but the success lies in you focusing on your strengths, focusing on your divine talents and abilities, to not do what other people want you to do, to follow your own path. It is for your highest good. And as you move forward, if I feel like that you're going to start focusing on your heart's desire and listening to your heart by first practicing self-love and self-care. So you're opening yourself up not only to have compassion and love and understanding for yourself, but compassion and understanding for the people in your lives. So your heart chakra is wide open here with the Queen of Cups energy. And if you do feel any blockages around your heart chakra, guys, I would definitely recommend meditative healing music to release any blockages around the heart chakra, to open yourself up to unconditional love. Rose quartz is a very powerful crystal to help you to not only give yourself unconditional love, but attract that from the people around you. So you're committing here to something that you're being divinely guided to commit to. And even though it's a challenge, because everything is really in its infancy stage, and when everything is in its infancy stage and we can't see the manifestation of our hard work and effort in the 3D, sometimes we can lose faith, we can lose hope in ourselves, or in our relationship, or in our career, or in our spiritual gifts. You know, it could be all of the above. It could be one of those things. For all of you, it will be different. But your challenge here is actually to have faith in the process. Have faith in nature and have faith in divine timing. When you assert that everything is in divine order in your life, and when you trust in divine timing, that's when you open up yourself to achieving the success, to having this positive movement forward so that you can experience love. So there is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, coming in for you guys. And this might be actually sparking the idea of a commitment, the idea of marriage, the idea of happily ever after in your life, because you're being driven by what you want as in your life and what happiness means to you, which is very, very positive, guys. So the more you focus on your happiness and the more you focus on attracting love and healthy relationships in your life, and the more you listen to your divine guidance and allow your experiences to help you. So your past experiences have helped you grow and develop on an emotional level here, and whatever comes to you in the month of April is actually blessed, and your angels are blessing this victory, this success here. I'm not sure, but I'm hearing like it's blessed by heaven, and I can't remember what sign got that. I don't know if it was ye, Aries, that I done already, the April readings, and one of the readings was success blessed by heaven. So you might have a rising or sun sign. Check out the title of the April videos, guys, and you might want to watch that reading. To see that you deserve success, you deserve happiness, you deserve to have healthy relationships. Look, we have the Star card twice, guys. So there is a wish, guys, for your birthday season. There is a wish being granted. So a dream comes true. Believe in yourself, and the end of a difficult situation. Yes, the Two of Swords was that situation where you had to emotionally detach from people or from a situation or a job in order to make the best decision for yourself so that you could move forward, so you could heal. And ultimately now the opportunities that are coming to you, your manifestation, your intention, and where you put your focus into is actually going to be manifesting into form in April, guys, because you need to have faith in the process, okay? So continue to put your efforts in your success, in moving forward. And remember, guys, with the Six of Wands, it can represent pride and ego. So don't be afraid to celebrate your successes. Don't be afraid to ask for help and guidance when you need it, and ask for the support and love from the people around you. Don't be afraid to ask for that, guys, because there is great power in a friend or a partner that and your spiritual team and your angels to guide you. So it's not a sign of weakness to look for support, to look for help. And I feel like as we move to the end of April, you're going to see that you are being recognized, and people are going to recognize the fact that you have come through a difficult situation, that you have focused on your own personal development, and that you're now committing to your higher self. You're now committing to what's going to bring you happiness in your life. And that is absolutely wonderful, guys. So have faith and have trust that those little ideas and inspirations and thoughts that you are having in the month of April are absolutely divine guidance. There could be a connection coming in here in terms of a soulmate, or just somebody that can bring great balance and harmony back into your life. And look, the Four of Wands is talking about celebrations. So there could be like a marriage, an engagement, the announcement of a pregnancy or a birth. I do feel like some of you could be either somebody that you know or yourselves are going to be conceiving in Taurus season, or they're going to be giving birth. And you could actually be guided to work with children also. So if you are training to be a teacher or a mentor, or you're guided to work with children in any way, definitely pay attention to that guidance, guys, because it is part of your divine life purpose. And we have the devil energy here, but it's actually based on a decision. And it says, release yourself from that which holds you back and need to detox unnecessary worry based on the lack of confidence. Now, remember, I told you a few moments ago that maybe you feel like that you don't have what it takes to succeed. And that is absolutely wrong. Maybe you were told when you were younger, maybe like your spiritual gifts or your talents were repressed through fear, and maybe you've been persecuted in past lives, and that's why you fear not being good enough to follow your path. So this decision that you've made, and when you've used your logic mind to make it, even though it was very, very difficult for you, it was absolutely for your best. And the only example that I can give you guys in my own personal experience is the fact that when I was in an abusive relationship and I was very much in love with that person, 5.5 years putting up with nothing but shit and nothing but like made feel like I wasn't good enough. There was cheating and lies and the whole lot. I had to emotionally detach from that person. Even though I was in love with them, I knew that it wasn't healthy to remain in that relationship any longer. So my head had to outrule my heart. And ultimately that brought me to where I am today, a much healthier, happier person. And yes, it did break my heart. And I did go through a lot of pain in leaving somebody that I love behind. But when it's abusive and when it's toxic, we have to do that. We have to say, what's love got to do with it? You know, that Tina Turner story, and that very famous song, what's love got to do with it when somebody doesn't value you or respect you or give you the love and nourishment that you deserve? Because now you're being driven to focus on your 10 of Cups, on your wish fulfillment, on your happy ever after. So absolutely that I do feel like for a lot of you guys that you have already made this decision and you have released yourselves from self-doubt and fear of that value. Your self-value and worth is absolutely being highlighted here, and to focus on the fact that you are a very valued person and that you have a worthwhile purpose here. and there is a mission for you in this life. So you need to believe in yourself, and you need to have this positive trajectory where you focus on your future, where you look at the bigger picture and say to yourself, where do I want to be in 5 years' time? Where do I want to be in 10 years' time? And if I get lucky enough to be an old man or an old woman, and when I'm in my bed, when I'm an old person, what is it that I'm going to look back on and be proud of, and not to have any regrets? So remember, you're never going to be as young as you are in the here and now. And this life, every moment and every second of your life matters. So the more you focusing on the practicalities of the here and now, by making that step-by-step approach in achieving your goals and your dreams and your desires, and then having that vision board of where you're going to be in 5 years' time, and looking at your successes and your achievements. So in the month of April, guys, for your birthday season, there is a wish coming true, and that wish is going to be different for each and every one of you. Some of you could be changing up your diet, or letting go of an addiction, or just detoxing your mind, your body, and your soul. Recently, I've tried to give up smoking, guys, and it's going very, very well for me. So it could be something as simple as that, releasing a negative belief about yourself, negative patterns, self-destructive patterns that has been holding you back. So the page of Raphael is the Page of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups here. So there could be a brand new start in a relationship, or the reignition of passion and love if you are already married and committed, because you're focusing on solutions, you're focusing on finding compromises. And also it's important to really look at your core values and belief systems and reevaluate them and say, what did I learn these beliefs or values from religion, or from society, or from my parents? And are they truly my beliefs? And what is it that I believe in myself personally as a spiritual being with on a soul level here? So it says a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. And as I said to you guys, you are definitely being divinely guided. So do not doubt that for 1 second, that the ideas and the inspirations, the relationships and the connections that you are making in your lives now are being guided to you by spirit, by your angels. And if you are single, I do feel like that there is going to be an opportunity for romance, or the beginning, a new connection is coming into. Also, you might be experiencing something that you have never experienced before. And if this could be a commitment, or it could be becoming a father, becoming a mother, or a father, becoming a parent. It could also be the fact that you're now focusing on your self-love, and loving yourself for who you are, accepting yourself for who you truly are, so that you can be this authentic person. Because remember, there is nobody on this planet that is quite like you, and you are a unique soul that has a lot to offer. But sometimes we can have these false personas, false perceptions of ourselves that hinder us from really truly being ourselves, and you're going to be gaining great insight into your own emotional experiences, into your relationships, and also into your talents and abilities, because the Page of Pentacles is absolutely saying that the talents that you have inside of you are going to be like birthing here. So you're giving birth to a creation, a creative endeavor. Maybe you're opening yourself up to a new experience, new relationships, and focusing on your happiness. So I think that's absolutely wonderful, guys. So Archangel Japel is here twice for you guys in the Decision card and in the Star card. So call upon him to surround you, to guide you and protect you. Ask him to help you hear your divine guidance. Ask him about your life purpose and your mission here, and ask him to help you, guide you on the right path that is going to bring you wish fulfillment, that is going to be in your highest good here, because the more you believe in yourself, the more positive experiences you're going to have. And I feel like that some of you are absolutely walking into a very, very positive relationship. And as I said, if you are already committed, it's about reconnecting to the basis of that relationship, reconnecting to the core elements of what brought you together. The love that you feel for each other is actually what's bringing you together here. And that is absolutely very, very positive. 1 second, guys. I just need to get a sip of water. I'm going to check the live chat. Hey, how are you guys? Hi, Tasha. Hi, love. Right. So let's see what the angel. This is divine light angel oracle cards. Let's see what messages they have for you guys. So think before you decide. Give yourself time to think before making any decisions. So don't rush into anything. Like I said, don't make family or religion or society pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do, because so many people stay in marriages, stay in relationships, stay in jobs that isn't in their highest good and isn't fulfilling them on a soul level. So follow your heart here, and remember to take time out to meditate, to reflect on your highest good before you make the decisions. And when you are making a decision, sadness is healing. As sadness heals, happiness awaits you. I do feel like, guys, that you are going to experience wonderful energies around happiness and self-fulfillment by actually making those difficult decisions, but those difficult decisions are in your highest good. So when it comes to deciding something, what the angels have always really guided me to do is place yourself in the first choice. And if you get like flutters around your heart, that's a sign that that decision is in your highest good. And then step into the other choice. And if you get like any tightness in your jaws or tightness in your gut, solar plexus area, tightness around your shoulders, tension in your body in any way, is a sign that that decision isn't in your highest good, okay? So let's see. and be yourself. Absolutely, guys. Don't live your life how others want you to live it. Express your individuality. And you know what? These three angel cards absolutely just summed up the whole reading, guys. That it's ultimately, as I said a few moments ago, there is nobody else like you, and you should not be conforming to others people's expectations of what your life should look like. Do you know, it's the spirit inside you that your inner child is asking you, listen to me, do what is for our highest good, not for your parents, not for your partner, not for anybody, only you. So let's see the John Holland. This is a John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart, guys. Just guidance and messages around love and relationships. Yes, so this is the Tower card, guys, in the normal Rider-Waite deck, and this is this is the Rebuild card. So what this card says, so when we have relationships with our friends, with our family, whoever the relationships are with, the longer that we have that relationship, the more time that goes by, there's all these layers that build up in the relationships, and they become defined by our experiences. So there's sadness, happiness, anger, resentment, all of the polarities of relationships. So what this card says is to peel away all of the layers, and as I said a few moments ago, getting back to the authentic foundation of those relationships where love is at its core. So the past needs to be let go here, so you can draw a line in the sand, and you can now start rebuilding not only the relationship with yourself, because the same is true as we grow and develop and we have all these life experiences and we meet people and all of the relationships that we encounter, we start building up all these opinions of ourselves, self-doubt, even to the point of blame or hate, not believing in ourselves, not feeling like we're valued or worthwhile, people beating you down and affecting your self-esteem. So this is telling you to get back to your authentic self at a core level and start expressing love to yourself, start being kind to yourself, and also with your relationships. It's now time to draw a line in the sand and leave the past behind you and get back to the fundamentals of those connections. Some will have to go and some are worth rebuilding. So you need to use your discernment when it comes to people in your lives. Who are the people that are worth rebuilding connections with, that are worth focusing back on the authentic nature of that relationship, and it will always come back to love. And if the love has gone, then it's time to draw a line in the sand and leave that chapter behind you. So there is a new chapter that wants to happen in your life, within your own relationship with yourself and with the relationship that you have externally in the people in your lives. But ultimately, I feel that whatever decisions that you need to make, the answers need to come from within you, and that allow the healing process to take place, to release anger and unforgiveness from your heart, to release judgment of others and see them at a soul level. And so, like I said, some of the relationships will be worth your time in rebuilding them. other relationships have to go because they're your highest good. And now they're bringing me back to the star card, okay? So it really is the time to start believing in yourself and to realize that the difficulties that you have faced in the past is now coming to an end, and the angels want you to allow this healing into your heart and open up your heart chakra. The rose quartz, as I said, guys, and healing meditative music, heart chakra frequency music will help you open up to love. And the more you value yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you will attract people, because we show people how to treat us. And that's ultimately the greatest lesson in life, that when we allow people to disrespect us, when we allow people to abuse us, and we keep giving them the get out of jail card, and we keep giving them the space to do the same thing over and over again, that's diminishing our self-value and worth. And then we start blaming ourselves for everything that has gone wrong, when ultimately there's no blame. It's about focusing on your true happiness and what makes you happy, and then taking steps to achieve that happiness. Because remember, happiness will not come from a job or marriage. They should only enhance your happiness. So happiness is a feeling that comes from within you, and when you are happy, with yourself, then you won't accept the shit from people. You won't accept the abuse from people, because you have realized that you deserve love, because a lot of us don't believe that we deserve love, and we absolutely do. You know, we were here to learn how to love ourselves unconditionally. And some people deserve that and other people don't. But it's not about hating on anybody or having resentment or anger, because that diminishes our light. It's the people that have hurt us and caused us pain. Those are the ones that we send love and light to, and we release them. And when we release the negative energies associated with those past experiences, past relationships, we can open up our hearts to experience the true meaning of happiness, and then we can align ourselves with our 10 of Cups. So if that is a job, a friendship, a marriage, having children, as I said, it will be different for everybody. A creative endeavor, whatever it is for you, I do feel like they're urging you to really listen to your heart here and to follow that, because you can never make a mistake when you truly listen to your heart. And sometimes it is important that, as I said, guys, there is a time in life when we do have to emotionally detach and make decisions that are best for us, even though it's hard. And I do feel like that you have been forced to make a very, very difficult decision that you did not want to make, but you knew that it was holding you back. You knew that it wasn't right. And now you're starting to see that you do deserve this love in your life. You do deserve to have positive experiences and success and happiness. So let me see if I'm getting any other messages for you guys. Yeah, so they're showing me here like to don't be afraid to be yourself, okay? And like just read it again, okay? Don't live your life how others want you to live it. Express your individuality, and that is the core fundamental message of this reading. And remember to make a wish, guys, because you are receiving. There is a dream coming true. There is recognition coming into your life. And that could be through work or through family or just your own recognizing the journey that you've gone through and that you have overcome a lot of obstacles and struggles in your life. And now it's about the positive vision, the positive energy moving forward. So the more you focus on the positive and release the negative, the more you will find that healing and happiness that you deserve in your life. So Aries, those are the messages that I have for you guys. And I hope and I trust that they have helped you in some way. And I will be putting in the description box. So if you would like to connect with me for a personal reading, the information is always in the description box. I also love getting your comments and emails, guys. So continue to do that because it is a great way for me to connect with your energies. And I really just wanted to come live. So, because I get like I get really excited. It's a bit nerve-wracking to go live, but it's also very exciting. And I said I'd go live and do the additional readings for April. So thank you so much for being here with me. And I hope and I trust that these messages will help you in some way, shape or form on your journey. Have a wonderful birthday season, guys. And I wish you all the happiness and love that you deserve in your lives. So take care, guys, and be very, very kind and loving to yourself. And don't allow anybody to make you conform. Make the decisions that are for your own highest good, and you do not have to justify those decisions to anybody. Okay, I will leave it there, guys. Have a lovely evening. Take care.